Oh yeah, pipe smokers. This is the Paul Gilson YouTube channel, and I'm Paul Gilson, aka Paul the Pipe Guy. And it is the 20th of March, Thursday, 2025. Yeah. So let's smoke something together. Yeah. Grab your favorite pipe, grab your favorite blend, and grab your favorite beverage. Yeah. Let's smoke something together. Oh yeah, so we have another gorgeous pipe. Look at that pipe. That is a Peterson Special Edition, Dublin Special Edition XL24. And this isn't supposed to have a real bright shine to it. It's supposed to be kind of like a semi-gloss. That's the way the pipe came, and that's the way I'm gonna leave it. So in that we have some plum pudding, bourbon barrel aged. I love that stuff. And we're gonna set it on fire. Yeah. Oh, that's so good. Couldn't wait to get home from work today. This pipe smokes so good. So it's Thursday, which means tomorrow is Friday, and then I have the weekend off. Thank the Lord. You know, basically my entire life since I was since I started nursery school, I mean, you know, well, maybe not that far back, but we always had school during the week, and then Saturday chores, which didn't take that long, maybe a couple hours. And then Sunday was, all day was church, you know, and, you know, family dinners and so forth. And so, and then when I got to be an adult, I always worked nights, weekends, holidays, you name it. And it's just, I feel so blessed to have a job that I can punch in at 6:30 in the morning, punch out at 4 o'clock at night, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I've got nights off, weekends off. But then, of course, I have my little pipe business, the Gilson pipe business, on the side. But that's something I can do as much as I want or as little as I want. So it's nice to have that freedom. So I've got, being 60 years old, this really is kind of like my retirement job, the job I'm working at now. And then when I do decide to retire, I can retire in 2 years, but it won't be enough money. I could retire in 5 years, it would be just enough money. I could retire in 7 years and it would be okay money. But if I wait 10 more years, my retirement would be pretty good. By the time I'm 70, it would probably be about $4,000 a month. For a single guy with one cat, that ain't too bad. And then my little pipe business on the side. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'll always want to do something. I would, I think if I didn't have like a purpose in life or something to do, if all of a sudden I retired and that 4,000 a month is coming in and I'm not doing nothing, I'd probably die in 6 months to 2 years, which most people, that's what happens. I mean, I remember my father telling me I'm never going to retire because back in his day, when you were 55, you could retire. You'd have a pension and so forth. And you said, but I watch all the other guys when they hit 55, they retire, they sit home, do nothing but watch TV, they're couch potatoes. Within 6 months to a year, most of them are dead from a heart attack. You have to have a purpose in life. You have to have, look, there's nothing wrong with taking a week or two and doing nothing, just hanging around the house. But ultimately, you gotta have a purpose in life. You have to have a reason to get up. Something to do. My buddy, his father's 90 years old. He retired 30 years ago. His father did. Before he retired, he was working on old antique tractors, this and that, restoring them, fixing them up and stuff. After he retired, he'd get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, make himself breakfast, coffee. He'd be out in his shop at home working on tractors by 4:30. And he's 90. He's still driving. He's still healthy. He has a purpose in life. I met a 98-year-old guy one time, and I'm sure he's got to be dead now because it was 20 years ago. The Democrats are probably still collecting his Social Security. Sorry, I just had to throw that in there. And he was 98 years old, and he was working on a steam engine railroad train. Like a locomotive powered by steam. They were powered by steam, then they were powered by, later on in the 20s, 30s, and 40s, and on up, by diesel. He says, my goal is to have this train, this engine done by the time I'm 100. And he's 98 years old. I met him. And you'd never guess he was 98. You figure maybe 75. Guy had a reason to get up every day. Oh, this tobacco tastes so good. If you don't have a purpose in life, you won't be here. That's the bottom line. Oh man, this pipe just smokes so good. It loves the Seattle Pipe Club plum pudding. Ah, yeah. Oh, I love this pipe. I love this tobacco. Oh, yeah. Feels warm in the hand. Mm. Wow. It's getting a little windy out. Oh, man. So Smoking Syed, yeah. Actually, one of my buddies was saying that he sent Smoking Syed. I'm not going to name him. Said he sent him a phone so he could communicate here in the United States and so forth. Just thought it would be easier for him. You know who you are. And you're a good man. Yep. Man. This is so good. So, they turned my work facility basically into a lockdown facility where you got this little swiper card, to get in. Management is in the front office. We aren't allowed access up there. So if I need my manager, he's in his office. I can't get up there. I don't know why they would do that. And it's the same way with the other factory across the street, except the difference is across the street, that's where human relations is, HR. If you need to speak to HR, you got no way to speak to them. You're not allowed access to the front office anymore. I don't know if they're afraid that some employee's going to go ballistic or something. I don't know the thought process behind that, but it makes no sense. If you have a swiper card, you should have access to all of the things that you need. I don't know what the thought process behind that was, really. So, today is the first day of spring. Thank God. Yep, my next vacation day is going to be April 18th, which is Good Friday. We've got a good Italian family owns our company, so they pay us to have Good Friday off. And then, of course, 2 days later is Easter. Then we'll have Memorial Day off on a Monday, paid. Then we'll have the 4th of July off, paid. Then I think the next one would probably be Labor Day, paid. And then, of course, Christmas Day off, paid. New Year's Day off, paid. They're a good company. I don't understand the thought process, though, of alienating the workforce from management. We can't get up there and access them. And it's like in the building I work at, there's 2 buildings, okay? The larger building, you can call their extension or you can page them. You can't on my building, in the building I work at, you can't. We have no paging system, nothing. I'm not disgruntled about it. I just don't understand the thought process behind that. They took all the cabinets with all the abrasives and things that we need. They put them up front. So now we have to go to management to get what we need to do our jobs, you know. Before, we had the cabinets in the back. There was two of them in our work areas. And if we saw we were running low on something, we could ask management and they would get it replenished. But they have no freaking clue on what we're going to need replenished. If I go up and I ask for this polishing wheel that I need, all right, I don't know how many is left up in the cabinet, you know. Usually before, I'd wait till I got down to about 2 polishing wheels. They'd last me about 3 days each. And then I'd be like, look, we're down to 2. We better order some. They'd order some, so we always had them in stock. I don't know. Who knows? So what a great smoking pipe. Look at that beauty. That's just a beautiful pipe. Man, I love it. Absolutely love that pipe. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to order my tobacco seeds because I'm going to start growing some of my own tobacco. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's just so nice to be home. Knowing that Friday is tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is so good. I'm starting to get a little gurgle. If you get a little gurgle in your pipe, just cover it up with your hand. Shake it stem down. Forces the water through centrifugal force out. Now the gurgle's gone. Well, anyways, I'm Paul the Pipe Guy. Happy Thursday. Thanks for watching. Over and out.